Hey y'all, ignore the mess. I'm working on it. Hey y'all, I had a brilliant idea today. And while I should probably be planning these videos, I'm not. You are watching me in real time. So what happened today, and you can ask my sister if you don't believe me, is I had an idea that I would make, I'm going to call it a pumpkin garland for the fireplace out of air dry clay per my niece's recommendations. And I'm also doing a paper mache situation on there with the napkin. I'll show you. Just hold on with me. But I decided that today, and I went to the store today, and I bought the things today, and now I'm going to make it today, and I'm videoing myself do it, and I don't even know if it's going to work. But that's kind of the point, because this is Learn It With Lulu, where we learn if the thing is going to work together. Again, like I said, this is Learn It With Lulu, where I try things that I'm not exactly great at yet, and I invite you to do the same thing. So if you like learning new skills and trying new hobbies, then please subscribe. It really does mean the world to me when y'all subscribe. I get super excited when I see another subscriber. So if you just want to make a girl happy, just click that little button down there. But anyway, please subscribe, because that's really all I'm going to do here the whole time. You're just going to see me try new random stuff that I've thought of that day, probably. Sometimes I plan it. Most of the time I don't. Anyway, so let's get into it, because time's a wasting. We're running out of daylight. Let's go. I'm literally trying to stay in the part of the window that's shaded right here. And my hair, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm just doing my best. I promised myself I'd do 2 videos a week for a year, so we'll see how that goes. This is kind of difficult. But anyway, I still have a mess on my desk from the last video, and I'm going to dive on into this one with the air dry clay. See, I'm proof. I got my paints over here. Still got my car paint right here from that one video. Still pretty. Still could use it for something cool. Oh, that was open. Anyway, so let's talk about materials. This is what I got. I think it's going to work, but I'm not 100% sure. So I want to make a garland out of little pumpkins that I can hang on my fireplace in my house, because it's September and I am in fall mode. I don't know if y'all are. I don't know. I used to be like an old fuddy-duddy and be like, nah, it's not fall until the fall equinox. But now I'm like, let's embrace it. If you like fall, let's go for it. And I like fall, so we're going for it. Let's talk materials. So I got some good old Crayola air dry clay in terracotta, because they didn't have white, but that's okay, because we're going to make it work. And then I got some Mod Podge, and I did debate in the store on what kind of Mod Podge to get. But I settled on gloss because I kind of wanted it to be shiny. And I got these gold paint markers because I thought I'd go around the outside of the pumpkin. Got pumpkin cookie cutter. This was way too hard to find, especially since it was right in front of my face at the front of the store. So I settled on these blue gingham. I thought I would do half of the pumpkins in the blue gingham and the other half in like orange. Do orange pumpkins and paint them all cute and pretty. But we're hoping for the best. And then y'all are going to be so proud of me, because I bought a silicone mat for the clay. So if you watch the polymer clay video, you know I'm cheap and I won't buy proper tools. But I did buy a silicone mat, so yay for me. And I almost forgot, but I got old trusty dusty right here, my good old, for decorative use only, rolling pin. So what we're doing, and this just reminds me of when I was little and I used to pull the clay up from the bottom of the lake and start acting like I was an artist and making random things and laying them out in the sun. So, you know, it's the same thing. I don't know. But I am going to roll this clay out and make pumpkin. How do I make sure it's the same thickness all the way across? What if I do pencils? That works. Look at there. Then let's see if my brilliant plan will work. So I figure I can take the napkin. I'm going to have so many napkins left. Is it 2 pieces? Ew. I just licked my dirty finger from the clay. I'm doing it again. I don't think it's 2 pieces. Is it 1 ply? Does it tell me? Probably not. Made in Vietnam. I think it's just 1 piece. We're gonna try and hope that it's just 1 piece. We're gonna use this part. And we're just gonna send it for good measure. Oh no, that didn't work. It is 2 ply. And 2 ply, 1 ply would have worked. Look at there. So try harder, Lulu, to get the ply apart. That's okay though, because I intended on, oh, it's still sticking to the mat. What's that about? And I got it from the clay part, but it was for polymer clay, so that might be the problem. So we have a pumpkin. If we can get it up, we have a pumpkin. The back's not cute, but we have a pumpkin, friends. What do I do this part right here that has, probably just strengthens it. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Well, let's start with the ones without the napkins. And if I could find a stylus, look what I found. So I'm figuring that I can poke a hole in these things with this guy, and then I can string them together. Now the question is, am I gonna be able to do that with the whole napkin on there? I do not know, but we're gonna find out. We may not know what we're doing, but we will figure it out. And that's just gonna dry like that. And when it's all dry in 2 days, I am going to paint this one, or maybe I don't, because it's a pretty orange color anyway. Or maybe I paint it just a little bit. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. All right, let's try one with a napkin the right way. If I could get the ply apart. But you know what I did? I started it here, so maybe we can help it out all the way around. Look at there. I just didn't try hard enough. That's the problem. Is that big enough? Oh yeah, plenty. I was worried I wouldn't have enough clay, but then how many pumpkins do I make? I don't know. It's there. I did it. I think I did it. We're gonna do, oh, I think it's working. We're gonna be real careful. Take everything off except for the pumpkin first. Or maybe, look, let's see. It's okay if it's a little janky to start with, you know. Ain't yet. We're gonna go ahead and do the holes. I have string too. I didn't say that. I have like twine. I just generic. Hey, new plan. If this doesn't work, like I'm thinking it will, Mod Podge the napkin on afterwards. There's more than one way to skin a cat, or whatever this thing is. It sounds awful. I think it didn't work. You know what? We're gonna hope for the best there. It's not gonna work though, is it? We're gonna have to Mod Podge it on after. Okay, 2 pumpkins. One's looking a little bit sad, and I'm a little bit sad with it. But we're gonna keep trying. More clay. If push comes to shove here, and guys don't end up working out, I'm gonna try to push it down one more time. But if it happens where, oh sweet Lord, why did I mess with it? You just hit me in the head. I don't know if you know this, but you just hit me in the head. There's a cord in the way. What do I do? I'm trying so hard, y'all. But I'm not, and that's the problem. I should try harder. We'll try this one more time. Lay this bad boy back on here. Look at me. I messed that up. Is there another way? Okay, wait. We're going to try something else. Try it again. We're going to try to spritz it and see if that keeps it from sticking. I don't even know. I didn't read any directions, y'all. You know me. On a wing and a prayer. But did I finish what I was saying? If push comes to shove and this does not work, then what will happen is I will just paint them all. So it's okay. What did I lose? The cost of the napkins? $2? Okay, and then, because I'm a smart girl, we're going to spray it and lay it. And that's going to turn it a whole different color, which is not really what I wanted either. That did it. It sure came up a lot easier than the other one. Come on. Oh, I know that spraying the mat was a good idea. Is any of this a good idea? This is not a very satisfying video to watch, huh? Watch, little pumpkin. The napkin's going to stick. This pumpkin's not going to come up. Oh, I'm getting frustrated. That is ugly. But nobody has to see the back. Okay. Poke a hole. I don't even know if these holes are in the same spot. Poke a hole. It adds to the, you know, every one of them is one of a kind. That is sure enough one of a kind. Bless it. Should I just give up and just paint them? I don't know why I'm asking you. By the time you see this, I will have made my decision, whatever that decision is. Let me go get something to dry these on. Okay, so I have a giant cookie sheet in here because I have a giant bakery cooling rack in the art studio. Why do I have that? For a time such as this. And so I'm just going to lay them out here. And then they're just going to lay in the sun till dry, probably 2 days. I think I'm giving up on the napkin. The napkin is not working. It's worse, maybe. I don't know. It's a little wrinkly on the pumpkin over there that actually ended up with the napkin. And then it gets little napkin pieces in the clay, and I don't really like that. But I don't really want to give up on my idea because I'm invested in it now. So what do I do? More clay. Not giving up. So I have 2 that are naked, and I got 1. And I'm going to try again. Napkin everywhere. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay. There we go. Then, should I spray it? I should spray it. I think I should spray it. Should I spray it? 1 little spritz. Didn't work. That's not the tube. What? I didn't do it on that side. Ah, mosquitoes biting me. You just can't win down here in the South. It's very pretty. It's been like super fall feeling outside for the past like week. It was so fun watching football, wearing a sweatshirt over the weekend. I don't know if that's hurting or helping, but I'm taking it off. Getting dry. Well, it looks very much like an Auburn Tigers pumpkin, but that wasn't intentional. So if you're a Bama fan, don't be mad at me. See, the thing is, my porch has turquoise or aqua colored cushions on it, patio furniture. And I'm not buying another set of cushions or covers because I'm too cheap for that. So what I'll do is I'll decorate with what I got. And I figured I could decorate with aqua and orange pumpkins. So here I am attempting that. And I ended up with a War Eagle pumpkin. But, whoops. But it is better than the other one. I'm getting better as I go. And I almost gave up. Look at there. You see the difference? I can tell the difference. And we're going to keep trying that. So I got 2 and 2. I need another naked one. Y'all know the difference in naked and naked? So I need another naked one. These are easy. So I'm excited about that because I'm tired of messing up. So how many pumpkins do I need? If we do an odd number of pumpkins, and let's do 9 of them. That might be a lofty goal. But if you're wondering what I spent on supplies this time, I will tell you that I 100% could have bought a garland that was already made for way less than I spent on these supplies. But where is the fun in that? It's some messy stuff. That polymer clay ain't like this. Polymer clay's well behaved. Except for that wasabi color. That was not well behaved. Look how quick I'm getting at this. Yeah. Y'all really made me, y'all see what I just did there? But y'all have made me brave with crafts because I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone. This is the 3rd clay project that I've done, and this is a whole different kind of clay. And I'm not a sculptor. I'm a painter, mostly. This is difficult. Maybe I should wet it or whatever I did before with that other one. Make another boo-boo. Gotta find a spot. But look, I did it. Now that's satisfying. I don't care what happens to this side, but this side needs to stay in one piece. Okay. Gotta be real careful. Get the wrinkles out. I'm still having a hard time eyeballing how big the pumpkin is. Oh, I'm probably tired of looking at this. I just stuck my thumb in it. Sorry, I've hollered in your ear. I don't know if this is a satisfying craft. And you know what? Tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I probably do this again if it turns out cute. But if you've got some pointers, I'll take them for how to make this less frustrating, because it's pretty frustrating. Open up some holes. Got me another pumpkin. I feel like that first napkin pumpkin is like the first pancake. It had to be ugly. Okay. Get in there. I feel like it's like tint on a window. Sort of. I've never put tint on a window. I wouldn't know. I don't think that's helping. think I just made it worse. My chair is squeaking. I'm sorry. Need a new one. I was really scared to start this YouTube channel because I did not want people to talk about me or make fun of me. And then I finally just got brave, and enough people told me that it was a good idea that I started it. And then when I did make that first video, I just went all in. And I just went ahead and shared it on my Facebook page. So if anybody was going to make fun of me, they'd go ahead and give them the ammunition for it. And I made a promise to myself that I was going to do 2 videos a week. Now, I'm not brave enough to tell you a filming schedule because, like I said, I'm still pretty busy. I'm still struggling to get ideas. Well, I don't know. I have plenty of ideas. I'm still struggling with the execution. And y'all are probably like me too. The ideas are plentiful, but the execution, the making yourself do it, honestly, me putting my phone down, making myself go get the supplies, my follow through is terrible. And with this, I'm kind of forced to follow through, and I appreciate y'all for that because I'm having the best time. I got all my little pumpkins, so I'm going to lay them to dry, and then you are going to see me in a couple seconds, but I am going to have to wait 2 days before I finish. Let me show you the pumpkins. Here they are in all their glory. All right, see you in 3, 2, 1, boom. I personally think I deserve some sort of praise for getting all my supplies ready before pushing record, because it's very much out of character for me. And I'm proud of myself, so snaps for me. Anyway, look at old ugly boy here. Look at what happened to him. So don't love that. And when I got done with these little pumpkins the other night, I realized that this one was crooked. I made an extra one because I couldn't stand the fact that it was crooked, but I didn't realize that this one was gonna come looking like a 90-year-old pumpkin. So I guess I'm just gonna have 2 of these white ones. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We got 2 white ones, we got 3 orange ones, we got 5 gingham ones with 1 being crooked. And this one's really gonna drive me insane, but you know, learning experience. This, honestly, so far, not loving it, but we're gonna power through, and I am going to paint for sure these 5. And I think I'm gonna zhuzh these up a little bit with the gold paint pen and see if I can make that look a little bit better. Maybe color the stem. Go, you know what, let's dive in. Let's just go for it. My door hanger video, I'm stressing about my accidentally painting on my desk. And now my other personality is gonna start the paint pen on the desk, but you never know what you're gonna get with me. So I'm gonna go in with this gold paint pen and see if I can figure out what I want to do here with this pumpkin. And I really want, I think, to, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go around the holes and then also around the edges. You cannot, y'all, the gold paint pen is just God's gift to craft supplies. It looks like something. I don't know if you can tell what I've learned, but this one that I just took that wrinkled up napkin off of, I did not spray it with water, or I didn't spray it with as much water. I can't remember. You just saw it, so you tell me. But I do know that I did it different, and it had something to do with water. So what we need to do is, when we're making this, if you're gonna make this, you are gonna want to be sure you spray the top of the clay with that water prior to putting your napkin on there. We are gonna do this with this paint pen, figure out what we want to do with all these pumpkins. Then we're gonna go in with Mod Podge, and we're gonna Mod Podge the front of it and make it shiny. I'm gonna do what I just did with that one to all of these gingham ones. And then, I don't know, I'll meet you back here when I get done with that, and we'll talk about these 5, see what we want to do. All right, back, and I'm not done, but there was one thing I was realizing here. as I was doing this is that you're gonna wanna go around and clean up these edges. And this fingernail file right here is doing a great job. Don't look at back, look at that, that's ugly. And we're not gonna show the back. Only people are gonna see is the front. And also, this is honestly not even near what I thought it was gonna look like when I did it. But what you gotta remember when you're doing craft and art is that people don't see what you thought it was gonna look like. People see what they're seeing. And so they can still think it's cute, even though it's not as cute as you thought it was gonna be, you know? So that's okay. If it ain't turning out as cute as you wanted it to be, whatever. Because nobody knows what you wanted it to be. They just know what you got. So you clean up them edges and it does look a lot better. All right, anyway, so we're gonna go around and we're gonna do that gold. Back to it. You know, I told you, I don't have to tell you again. Got on my little gingham pumpkin, gilded. Don't look at the back. So, all extra credit I got for getting all my supplies out earlier, you can take it back because I don't have a plan when it comes to these guys right here. And I'm working off vibes. So let's see what I want to do here. I know I want to paint them orange. This is called Pure Pumpkin. Is it too orange is the question. I do not know. I think I'm gonna throw some yellow in there, and I'm gonna try to match up this blue, and I don't think I have that, so time, pause, hold. All right, so I got a pale blue and a dark blue, and I have a plan here to make these pumpkins that are orange kind of the gingham. I don't even know if the gingham shows up enough, but I'm gonna try it. Didn't shake that. Make sure you shake your craft paints because they get separated and kind of gross if you don't. There's my color. Aren't they pretty and fallish? And then, you know, best if I don't think too much about it and I just go for it, so let's just go for it. I was hoping this terracotta color would not need to be painted, but I don't like it. So I did not file these down. I probably should have done that. Didn't think it through, you know? Second, it's okay. So we're just gonna paint the whole thing. Sure, why not? Make them orange. I'm just gonna paint over this napkin. Let's see what that looks like. You'll never know there was a napkin there. So my issue with the door hanger was I didn't want the marks on my desk. I don't mind stray paint, but it's the, I don't know. That's crazy, but I just didn't want to see all the round where I was painting around that circle. I mean, I paint everywhere, but you know, builds character. I think this is that first one I did where I didn't know what I was doing and had to learn. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use the blue and do it in chunky paint stroke, messy ones, because y'all know me, I like to see the paint strokes, and I'm gonna use the blue to sort of texture of the pumpkins. And I still don't know if I can save this craft. I was really sure that this is gonna be the first one where at the end of it I was like, well y'all, it didn't work, but I'm gonna keep going. They look better now that they're all uniform color, right? We got 5 and 5, which means that I can take old crooked out and do 9 and just start with the orange and end with the orange. And then I don't have to have a crooked one. Oh, look at me. I'm already solving some of my problems. Proud of myself. So, rinsing off my brush, and I'm gonna pick a brush that is sort of big for what I'm working on here. So that's not a big surface. It might be. You know, salt in a recipe, you can always add, but you can't take away. So let's start with the little one. And this is another thing where we're gonna commit. I see a shadow where I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. So let's show you here. So we're gonna commit when we commit. My bracelet's in the way, hold on. Okay, so pumpkin. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, I'm not committing, trying to. We want messy brush strokes. So it's okay. Do we like that? I don't feel like I like that. Let's do some white. Ugh. I feel like we need to make it stand out more or something. I don't know. What are y'all thinking? I don't know. Go away. Let's try another one. maybe more sections in my pumpkin would help. Thinking about it less, maybe. Which one? Definitely this one, right? Which one looks better? This one looks better. This one needs more blue, more dark blue, I mean. Yeah, definitely looks better to me than that one. Let's try them. Not talking a whole lot because I'm thinking about whether or not I like it. I'm not convinced that I do yet. What if we paint this blue? Would that help? Give it a stem. The stem helped to me. I think it did. I think the blue stem helped. More dark blue on this guy. I like a good brush stroke. I'm figuring out what you think. This one's still the best one, maybe. See, I settled on the blue gingham napkin because I didn't have a lot of options at Michael's. In the party section, it's not, I mean, like I said, I probably missed the mark on shopping. I'm not a good shopper. I like to go in and find what I want, and I don't look around. And so I'll miss things in the seasonal section a lot, which is where I found the pumpkin cookie cutter, but I didn't notice any napkins while I was over there. Anyway, so also I was going to tell y'all, I didn't mean to step on toes when I said what I said about procrastinating the other day. So if I did, I apologize profusely. But that is just what helps me, is to pretend that I'm my own boss. Actually, I pretend a lot. I am a full-grown adult and I still pretend a lot of things. So sometimes I pretend, like if cooking for a big group, like I'm for my family and they're coming over to eat, I pretend that I'm a caterer. And I feel like it makes things easier to do that. So if that makes me crazy, y'all let me know. Or if you do it too, please let me know. But if you pretend that you're your own boss and this thing that you have to do is very important, then I don't know, it's just easier to me to just get it done. So with art and a YouTube channel, I just pretend that I have a deadline and somebody's gonna ask me about it. I made myself a deadline, and some days I'm the employee and some days I'm the boss, and it just helps. So if it helps you, good, and if it doesn't help you, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. Blue pumpkins and blue gingham, and now y'all, my blue gingham is just not painting it for me. So I was scared I was gonna have to do this, and I'm not against the idea, but it kind of defeats the purpose of the napkin, don't it? Which not really, because I don't have to think about the lines. The lines are already there for me. So I guess I'm just gonna paint this light blue, and everywhere that those lines cross, I'm gonna paint this dark blue, and we're gonna look like we got some Bath and Body Works pumpkins, but whatever. Should probably wash off my brush. It's gonna take a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. I'm having fun. A little craft and yap session. It's definitely gonna be one of those crafts that just looks better from far away. Don't get up close and start inspecting it. Just look at it from afar. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm so bad at remembering that y'all are trying to watch, okay? Mistakes are proof that you were trying. That is one of those phrases that I made a poster. I was really good when I was a teacher. I'm gonna pat myself on the back real quick. I was really good at decorating my classroom, and I really very much enjoyed decorating my classroom every year, and that is the thing that I'm gonna miss. But I did think about it the other day, because I'm homeschooling now, and I was like, you know, just decorate my homeschool room still, because my kids still need to hear those kind of corny phrases that your teacher tells you, and your teacher tells you those things because they're true. It's hard to know that when you're a kid. Those are the kind of things you learn as you get older. But mistakes are proof that you were trying. You're not going to be perfect 100% of the time. I like it better. Should I paint the middle white or just let it alone? I think I should just leave it alone, but I do like it better than I did. So we're just going to do that. And I guess I'm going to take you along for the ride with me. If you want me to talk to you, or you just want me to speed you up, I don't know. I'm just glad y'all are here and you're watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm having the best time doing these videos for the 5 of you that watch or whatever. But I really appreciate you watching. And if you're a subscriber, I really appreciate that too. It's a good motivator. But even if I didn't get that, I'm keep because this has opened up some sort of creativity in me that I didn't know that I had. I'm coming up with all the ideas these days. So the wildflower painting that I did, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not even know if I'm gonna make a about this or if it's gonna make sense when I try to explain it, but I'm gonna try to explain it. So wildflower, I did two. One was on canvas and one was on watercolor paper. And I think I'm gonna keep the one that was on watercolor paper in my dining room. So I was thinking about frame options, and I really wanted a frame that did the wildness of the painting justice. So I decided on, this is the creative part. I've never seen it done. I don't even know if it can be done. If you've seen somebody do it, let me know. They might could tell me what to do. But I want to put grommets in my watercolor paper so that it doesn't rip. And so it pretties it up because it's really metallic now. I made a short where I went in with the gold paint pen and fixed the flowers. And I can put the gold grommets in there. And then I'm gonna get some sticks and some twine, and I'm gonna make a frame out of the sticks and twine. I'm gonna tie the sticks together and make a frame out of it. And then I'm gonna suspend the paper, the painting, in those sticks with that same twine. I'm gonna weave the twine through the grommets and around the sticks to stretch that watercolor paper in the middle between those sticks. And then I'm gonna hang it on my wall. And I'm super excited about that. If that's something you want me to show you to see if it works, we can do it together. Let me know. All right, this is taking forever. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of it, and I will meet you back here in about seconds for you. A lot longer for me. All right, so far, what do you think? And with me? Did painting them help? I think they look cute, but I'm not done with these ones. I feel like these need something, and I'm really feeling like I'm gonna put some black on this here pumpkin, and I don't know, I'm good about it, and then I'm like, no, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some white. Let's start with the white. What do you think? Yes? No? Maybe? I'm having some confidence issues with this. Maybe if I'd have had a plan, maybe a plan would have helped. No, don't have a plan. Just go straight off vibes. This one's, I don't like it, but you might. Let me know. Not what I meant to do. That's okay. All right, what now? Oh, you can't see them all. There you go. What now? What do you think now? You think good? You think bad? I wish you could talk to me as I'm doing it. I feel like it's just like, you know, when I first started painting, I used to stop early. I think too early sometimes because I was scared that I was gonna mess it up. But then I realized that the more you do to it a lot of times, now you can't go do too much. You can be doing the most. But I realized sometime in my journey that the more that you do to it, sometimes the better. And it starts to come together, and then you get real proud of it. And I feel like that's what's happening here with the little pumpkins. I'm starting to like them. May turn out. How about it? I think it's cute. This guy needs help. Let's see if we can help him out. You need new perspective sometimes. You turn your painting upside down. It helps. Promise. Watch me mess this one up. Worse. I don't know. I like how I did that. That's okay. I'm still gonna put gold. I feel like I need to put gold in these to kind of thin, and maybe I need to put black in these to bring these together. But I do feel like they're looking, when I look at them in the camera, they look cute. When I look at them with my eyeballs, they look cute. So that's good. What's your favorite Halloween movie? I think mine's probably, I want to sound like a basic white girl, but I really like Hocus Pocus. Were you a really 90s child if you didn't have a black cat named Binks or Salem or something like that? These are so cute. I'm super excited. All right, then I don't know that I'm gonna put black on these because I don't really know where I want to put black on these. You don't know unless you try. Let's see if I can put it on the stem. Does that look like they're meant to go together? I did it now, so here I am. I feel like I should have not did it. Should have left well enough alone. All right, and gold on these babies. So I got 3 paint pens. I got the big boy, which is what I did this with, and then I got this one. And I think I'm gonna use this one because this is the only one I haven't opened yet. Probably all gonna dry out now. They're not cheap either. I don't know if y'all priced, and I am cheap, so I don't like buying expensive art supplies, but I don't know if y'all have priced these pens lately, but they know what they've got. They knew I was gonna buy them anyway. We're going for it. Don't overthink it, just do it. That's my motto. I'm serious though. The more you think about it, the more energy you've already spent on the thing. And that's energy you could, oh, was I not showing you? I'm sorry. And that's energy that you could be using to do the thing. And yes, you gotta plan it. Like, everything's like this, where I'm just going off of Diet Coke and vibes. It's push and record before I have a cohesive plan. But you can't plan this kind of stuff. I didn't know how this was gonna turn out. Oh, I didn't. Oh Lord, look at that. First thing second, y'all. I did it again. Sorry, I'm not a singer. Do you have songs in your brain though that just pop in there and people can say a phrase and you just start singing? Because I do that. Is that a thing? What's that called? I bet somebody out there knows what it's called. Let me know. I really want to. Don't you want to right there? Is that gonna? I don't know. Maybe just here and there. I don't know. I kind of like it. I already did it once. You know how it is. Got to do it some more. Blue, white, and gold. I have a friend who loves blue, white, and gold. I don't know if she still watches my videos, but she was my #1 fan for a while there. Had me going, telling me I was doing a good job. Go find her. She loves blue, white, and gold, and I keep trying to think of something I can do in blue, white, and gold, and I didn't intend to do these pumpkins for her, but hey, she may get some fall decorations out of this deal. Perfect for her, except for the orange. That gaudy orange. You know that movie? I'm just yapping, y'all. I'm sorry. Craft and yap. Hey, what are you doing today? Crafting and yapping. What I do every day. All right, are they cute? Do we love them? How come some of them are like that same cookie cutter, y'all? Different shape pumpkins. How did that happen? I don't know. I'm magical. Look, you cannot tell me that I did not upgrade these pumpkins when I painted them. Was the napkin unnecessary? Probably. That's okay. You live and you learn. Do I want to gild the side of these? I do. And we're not gonna make you watch this and listen to me go on about, I don't know what. So, see you in a minute. Okay, thing is, I know what order I want to do it in. This one right here is gonna be the middle because he's a big boy. I don't know how he got so big, but we're gonna do it. Like, can you tell? Can you see? Sorta. Oh, the dog's making a mess, aggravating. Quit. You're supposed to take a nap. Shh. You gotta hush. My husband's over there working on his truck, and he did something. I don't know what kind of welder he's got going on over there. Y'all may know better than me, but he did wrong and he shocked himself with the welder. And that is scary. So I had to stop and go see if he was okay. And he was like, oh, I'm fine. No big deal. I'm just shaking a little. Men do dangerous work. Some women do dangerous work. I prefer this kind of work. This is very much not dangerous work. I do not know how long my string needs to be. So I'm just gonna pull some string and then I'm gonna position them and I'm gonna, I think, tie a knot in like what's back here to hold them tight. Will that work? I don't know if that'll work, but in my brain, I think it'll work. We shall see. So there's one. I feel like this is enough string. And so I'm just gonna thread it through the, what did I do? I went through the front and then through the back on the right, on the left when you're looking at it. Hope you don't do that anymore. That scared me. So this keeps happening to me. Maybe having like a needle would be better, but I don't know. I don't have anything. Through the back. No, backwards. Through the front, through the back, and pull. It's just like everything else. The more you do it, the quicker you get. Oh, cut that. We'll be done with this in no time. Oh my goodness, I didn't Mod Podge it. Oh my God. Back it out. Back up, Terry. Back up. Well, let's just, you know what? No, we ain't doing that. We just gonna, that should be something else later. I'll make some Christmas ornaments. Oh, that's a good idea. You make some Christmas ornaments out of this. Not pumpkins, but pretend like I didn't. You know what? First thing second. I'm just living my newfound motto. Don't even have the Mod Podge over here. So, Mod Podge. You know, what do I do with it? You just put it on there. That's what it says. It literally just says apply with a brush. Alright. It's water based, so I think that means that I can do it before, but all over. That's a lot. Oh my word. Toilet paper. My favorite craft supply. Let's clean this up. Oh my goodness. So, ew. I ain't gonna be able to get that out of there. Anyway, so I do not know if Mod Podge is a thing that you can force to dry, but I'm hoping so because this is gonna require, how about that? We don't want that in the hole. This is probably gonna require a couple coats and ain't nobody got time for that. I'm ready to see the finished product. Obviously, I was trying to skip a. Oh, and I got it on that pumpkin. It's all right, gives it character. I cannot believe I was about to skip that. Do I need more than one coat, I wonder? Because this is just gonna hang. Look at me trying to talk myself into cutting corners. It doesn't have to be that shiny though, really. I don't want that in that. It was hard enough to thread it onto the thing. I don't want it to be more difficult because I got Mod Podge in the holes I've dug out in it. So I went to the Dollar General and I found, well, my sister really found them, but I copied her and went the cutest little salt and pepper shakers that are mushroom for fall. And I'm thinking I want to do some mushroom crafts. The General's feeling the mushroom trend too because they had, now I wasn't about to buy them, $10, $8. I think it was $8 for a big mushroom. No, Lulu ain't doing that. But I'll make it for $18. But I did find, is it smearing that paint? Y'all say it and so. Surely not. Hope not. That's gonna make me sad. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The cutest little marshmallow. What is wrong with me? Mushroom salt and pepper shakers. And then they had these little mushroom figurines. And of course, I was thinking, I don't need to buy that. I can make it. And I already have some leftover polymer clay. I just need some white and some red, I think. And maybe some green and some orange. I don't know. I got yellow and red. I don't, no idea how much string. But I'm gonna string them through the front and then through the back and pull. And then alternating with my designs through the front, through the back, and pull. We'll keep that going until I have them all on there. Now my other question was, how do I get these heavy through the front. How do I get these heavy pumpkins to stay where I want them to be on and that is a question I don't know the answer to yet. But I'm thinking that I can tie a knot in the back right here, or maybe 2 knots, one here. I don't know. There's got to be a way to do it. That's why the beads would have been good. But I don't want to I just really don't want to have to string all those beads. What did I do wrong there? I'm tangled. Okay. I'm really loving my pumpkins, y'all.
Wait, did you already do it? The video?
No, it's still going. It's okay. Through the front. Oh, I did it wrong. Through the front and then back through the back. And I'm gonna have to cut a little piece of string off. Through the front, through the back, front, the back. Pro tip, if you just keep saying it over and over again, you mess up less. You still mess up if you're like me, but it's less. Obviously, you can tell they're handmade, but there's something special about that to me. I like a hand-painted, handmade item. Oh, did I hurt you? There we go. And I'm not gonna be able to see this because I need to lay it out long way to kind of, I wonder if I Mod Podged in the holes right now where they're spaced out evenly and let that dry, if it would hold it. Is that cheating? I don't think so. I need to be OCD about this or just eyeball it. I'm trying, I don't even know how like far I want it to go. I'm about to be OCD about it. Let me get my busted. We're gonna have to start from this end over here that you can't see. And we're gonna do 3 inches from hole to hole. And that's about right. That's about right. That's about too far, a little bit. That's gonna be too far now, a little bit, hole to hole. My husband, it sounds like he's tearing heck off its hinges over there. Ah! I don't know, last video y'all couldn't hear it, but I can hear it and he's distracting me because I'm scared that he's distracting y'all or that it's like annoying. All right, that's gonna be what it's gonna be. And how far I want that to go to tie it. But I'm going to cheat a little bit and I'm going to put a drop of Mod Podge in every hole to try and glue the string into the hole so that it doesn't move. Is it gonna last forever? Nope. I will hold up the finished product and try to show you the whole thing. It's kind of wide. All right, well, that's it for today's learning adventure. And this is what we made. Cover my face with it so it'll zoom in. Yeah, there we go. You see it now, isn't it cute? I think it's cute. I'm proud of it. I learned a lot. I learned that my napkin idea wasn't a great one, but if you don't know if you don't try. And also learned that I really like the air dry clay cookie cutter situation, and I think that that could be used for a lot of different things. And I've already got some Christmas ornament ideas going on in my mind, so we'll do that together too. Anyway, you do not have to be great at something to start it, but you definitely have to start it to get great at it. So go on, I give you permission. Make a mess, make a memory, and make a little magic while you're at it. I'm Lulu, and I am learning it the hard way, so you don't have to. Till next time, love y'all, bye.